everyone, welcome to episode 2 of the Alan Lou Toy Review. In today's episode, Lou's going to review the ECTO-1 with static figures. After the video, stick around to watch our little segment called You Member, just to see if you member. It's all for fun. So let's head over to Lou's Toy Room and take it away, bro.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Apex, for that great introduction. Hey folks, in this edition, we get to review the ECTO-1 as brought to you from the folks at Mattel for the 30th anniversary of one of the most beloved movies of all time, Ghostbusters. This edition right here comes complete with the 4 figures you see here, and this vehicle right here is a 1/18 scale model. Absolutely gorgeous. Can't wait to show you the little bits and pieces of this. I'll show videos and I'll also show stills in order to get you a better look at this vehicle. Hope you enjoy it. Come on, let's go. All right, folks. Now we have the opportunity to explore this model in greater detail. The first thing I want to look at are the 4 figures. From left to right, we have Dr. Egon Spengler, Dr. Peter Venkman, Dr. Raymond Stantz, and Winston Zeddemore, all posed right in front of the ECTO-1 in an action group shot. The most important thing to note about these figures is that they are not posable, despite the seams in the shoulders that might lead one to believe otherwise. In fact, there are no movable parts whatsoever on these figures. They are held in place with pegs extending from the bottom of their feet, which fit right into the holes placed in the black plastic case base here. While these figures are a nice addition and have some nice detail placed into the mold, they are by no means intricately detailed. There's no color shades in the paint application, and the faces appear almost cartoonish in their look. Speaking of their faces, their expressions leave little more to be desired, as they appear to have these blank and almost kind of meh look to them, you know? Which is kind of odd considering that they are in a battle type pose. But you know what? Let's be honest here. The figures are not the primary reason for this package deal. In fact, it is the ECTO-1 itself. This replica is an absolutely great looking 1/18 die-cast scale model of the classic 1959 Cadillac ambulance hearse combination vehicle used in the 1984 movie classic Ghostbusters. After acquiring the base vehicle for $4,800, Dr. Ray Stantz remodeled the base look and transformed it into what we see here today, and that is, of course, the ECTO-1. On the outside, this model is faithful to the on-screen classic, complete with the nurse white paint job, the white wall tires, the red stripe going down the sides, the chrome components, the antennas, the gadget-filled roof rack, and of course the iconic Ghostbuster emblem on the back here and on the driver and passenger side of the car. Now, other than the tires, there are 6 moving parts to the vehicle. All 4 doors open up and they reveal the inner workings or the inside of the vehicle itself, as you can see there. There's also the trunk, and it opens up nice and wide so you can see the inside, including like the computer components, and also just to be able to see all the way down inside of that vehicle. And then you also have the hood, which opens up to reveal, of course, the inside of the engine. As you can see here, there's all these different parts, all these details put right into the vehicle, including the license plates, again, the antennas, the tires, and of course, the inside right there with the computer components. Now, the equipment in the roof rack is not removable at all. Okay, with the exception of the ladder that you see here, the gray tube going down, and also this blue cabling that comes on the side. And that is presumably just for the shipment of the vehicle itself. I had to add that on later. Now, there is one thing to note. There's a small antenna right here. This one right here. And that is you have to be very careful when you're unboxing this thing, because it actually came off during my unpacking process. So please be very careful when you are handling the model. Finally, you may notice the black posts that are set at the bottom or the base of the vehicle. These posts both hide the screws that attach the base to the vehicle and also keep the vehicle tires from ever touching the base, as you can see with the spacing down here. Note that these are in fact removable, and you can remove the car from the base if you so wish. Now that we have taken a look at the outside, we will take a brief look at the inside after this message.
I don't want to grow up, I'm a Toys R Us kid. They got a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. I don't want to grow up, I'm a Toys R Us kid. They got the best for so much less, you really flip your lid. From bikes to trains to video games, it's the biggest toy store there is. Gee whiz! I don't want to grow up, cause baby if I did, I couldn't be a Toys R Us kid. More games, more toys, oh boy, I want to be a Toys R Us kid.
And welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that blast from the past. Now it's time to take a close look at the inside of this well-crafted model. As you open up the driver's side door, you are instantly transported back to your dad's, or maybe even your grandfather's old station wagon with the classic bench seating, so much so that you can almost smell the weathered vinyl material. However, make no mistake about it, the bench is made completely out of plastic. That being said, the creators of this piece of art went to great lengths to include as much detail as possible, from the window cranks on the inside door panel to the dashboard and the panel beneath the steering column. Now a look behind the rear passenger door shows the computing equipment used by the team to optimize their proton packs. Speaking of their proton packs, opening up the rear door exposes a removable proton pack gurney. Now, with each figure sporting a proton pack, isn't it a shame that they are not removable? Because it would have been nice to have the option of displaying the piece with the proton pack lined up on side of it. Removing the gurney allows for a nice long view of the inside, where you can see the rest of the computing components, rails, and additional seating. Moving around to the passenger side of the vehicle, you get another view of the extra seating, computer components, and front seating compartment. Finally, we come around to the hood, where we get a chance to see what's under it. Unfortunately, the hood only opens up so far, which greatly restricts our ability to fully appreciate all the detail that was put into the engine compartment. Now, that being said, it probably opens up to the scale, which is partially what this vehicle is about. The engine shows the vehicle's vintage roots, as there are no computerized components. Instead, you get the muscular, raw, powerful look of the roughly 390-foot cubic inch V8 masterpiece. There's nothing fancy about this area at all. It is raw, it is simple, and it is faithfully recreated for the collector. And there you have it. The 30th anniversary edition of the ECTO-1 by Mattel. This 1/18th scale of this classic movie vehicle is sure to be a great addition to anyone's collection. Hope you enjoyed this review, and just remember to keep collecting what makes you happy and display it proudly. Back to you, Al.
Awesome review on the ECTO-1, bro. Now I think it's about that time. Hey guys, you remember the Donkey Kong game cards from Topps? It would come with the game cards, stickers, and gum. I could never guess the right path to save Pauline. Anyways, you remember?